Hey everybody, it's Ramona. Welcome back to Weekly Wax Empties. It is Friday. I did miss last week's Empties because I was really concentrating on warming through the Bring Back My Bar collection to put up some warm reviews for you, which I did. And I have two parts, part one, part two of this season's Bring Back My Bar up on my channel. And I will link those videos down below if I can remember. If I don't remember, they're on my channel. So downstairs, there's not a lot because as I said, I was doing the Bring Back My Bars. But an interesting thing I did want to share was I'm going through my candles, and as you may or may not know, I've said it many times, I'm not really a seasonal burner. I'm a mood burner, mood and melter as well. And I am trying to get through some of my older candles, my older wax, so that when fall winter comes, I possibly will order some fresh fall winter candles. Especially, I'm really hoping and looking forward to see what Homeworks has, and I'm praying for my smoked pumpkin woods to come back. But anyway, going through my older stash, I burned Garland Berry from Homeworks, and this is holly berries, blackberry, fir needles, and balsam. And I love winter scents, especially fresh winter scents, really any time of the year. This is so good. Definitely it's the fir balsam first, but then you get like a little bit of the berry note behind it, the blackberry, holly berries, whatever. It's really, really good. So if you can see this very, very obvious line right here, I lit the candle, was, farting around, doing whatever I do. Happened to walk by the candle and I noticed that it wasn't burning anymore. It was out. So clearly you can see the wicks have not traveled. They didn't travel. I trimmed them before every burn, but the wicks all flopped outwards towards the rim of the glass and they all self-extinguished. I don't know why. They were not too long. As I said, I trimmed them before every burn. I know how to treat a candle. It was the weirdest thing ever. I've not had any candle do this, Homeworks or any candle. Like the wick clips have not moved at all. They just buried themselves. It was weird. So I still had a good portion of that candle left, like a third of that candle. So I did freeze it and I chopped it to make melt. So I'll keep working on that. And that was Garland Berry. And I've had a Garland Berry before because I think it came in a duo and the other one was totally fine. So I'm not sure what the heck was going on that day. The candle just wasn't feeling it. It's like, not today, sister. I ain't burning. So anyway, it's over. Okay, so in the last 2 weeks, the only empties I have is 5 clams, or 5, whatever. Swan Creek Candle Rum Raisin Glaze. This was good. The throw wasn't very good though. I mean, I definitely get a cinnamon, a sweet, I guess kind of like cinnamon bread. I get the raisin, cinnamon raisin bread, because I do get a sweetness and I get the cinnamon as well. Again, I don't know that I'll be purchasing many more Swan Creek melts in the future. They're nice on cold. They're great for a couple of hours, but for me, they seem to die out pretty quickly. So I don't think I will. But never say never. Yankee Candle. This was from 2018. Honey Clementine. This is a really, really good one. This is definitely bright, juicy citrus, and you do get a sweetness from the honey, but mainly you get the bright clementine citrus. This was really good. This this is a multiple purchase for me. I've had that before. Then last fall, I bought a whole bunch of wax clams from Big Lots. And this was one, Woodland Spice. And I really, really enjoyed this one. I wish I'd had scent notes on it, but probably, if I happened to be in Big Lots and I saw it again, I would purchase this one again. It's masculine, it's spicy, it's not too deep, it's not too spicy, it's outdoorsy, it's fresh. It's just exactly kind of what you would think it would be from the name. It's not anything, existential. It's just exactly what the name says. And it was really, really nice. I would repurchase that one again. Huckleberry and Clementine. I finished a clam of that. This is a favorite of mine. I have been hoarding it. I think I was up to probably 8 or 10 clams. I think I have 5 left. I've gifted a few. So I use it sparingly. If it were to come back, I definitely, absolutely, without a doubt, would put this in my Scentsy Club. If you don't have a Scentsy Club, I highly recommend getting a Scentsy Club. I have a video up on that. I will link that down as well. So it's for things that you don't want to ever be without, so you don't have to hoard them. So that will definitely go in my club if it ever comes back. But anyway, Huckleberry Clementine, very tart and juicy. Loved it. And Redwood and Cedar, which is going to be tomorrow's Scentsy Saturday, because I skipped last week's Scentsy Saturday because I was doing Bring Back My Bar. But I'll just give you a little hint, and it was a thumbs up for me. So that was downstairs, so that's not much. So this is the upstairs bin over the last 2 weeks, and I have 3 full-size warmers and 1 plug-in upstairs. I finished roasted green chili. This was gifted to me by Joshua Flores. He has a channel here on YouTube as well. Check him out. He lives in New Mexico, and he sent this to me, I think, last year. Green chili season is something that happens in New Mexico. It doesn't happen all year long. When the harvest comes, they do like everything in green chili, and somebody made a wax in green chili, and it is extremely authentic. It is just like a fresh green chili, not a roasted chili, although it does say roasted chili, but I get a fresh chili. Just like if you were to pick up, like, not so much a green pepper, but a jalapeno pepper, or what's the other green one? A serrano pepper. You get that green note, that chili, green, obviously green chili scent. You get it on your fingers. That's exactly what this was. And this threw 8 out of 10 still, and it's at least a year old. I'm pretty sure it's around a year old. I melted my second to last cold ginger ale from Lake Providence Lodge. So sad. Oh, this is still super duper strong. It threw 8.5 out of 10. This is one of the first vendors I purchased from, and so this is going on 3 years old. I was so sad when Lake Providence Lodge closed. It was great. Another one of the Big Lots wax was Pumpkin Woods. This was really good. This was extremely similar, maybe one of the closest ones yet, possibly, to my favorite candle of all time, Smoked Pumpkin Woods. Definitely was pumpkin. You got that pumpkin note, but you definitely got a smoky, woodsy note. I mean, it was really, 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 really close. This I absolutely would buy in batches again. Especially if the candle doesn't come out, and I keep begging for that candle. But if you go to Big Lots and you love that candle and you see this Pumpkin Woods, get it, because it's really, really close. Probably, you know, how fall starts earlier and earlier every year. I'm sure August they'll start putting fall stuff out, and I will be on the hunt for that. I absolutely will be on the hunt for that. All right. From Goose Creek, I melted Auburn Lake. Again, just trying to get through last year's fall stuff and clean out my closet. And I'm doing a pretty good job of it, I have to say. I've got some empty spots in there. Gonna try not to fill up the empty spots. I'm gonna try. This was weird. It's definitely cologne-y, masculine, in a musky kind of way. Definitely heavy on the musk. So this was not a favorite of mine. If I were to reorder from Goose Creek again, I would not personally add Auburn Lake on. And let's see, I melted through 2 Wild Lavender Linen. When this came out in the spring, it sounded interesting to me. I was trying to get into more lavender scents, and I do like linen, so I thought this might be up my alley, a way to kind of get, kind of do some enjoyable lavender scent. So I bought 2 clams first, and I melted one of the clams or part of the clams, whatever, and I went back and I bought the candle and made melts because I really did enjoy it. So it's a really, I would say this is a 50-50 blend of linen and lavender. Not an herbal lavender, not a sweet lavender, somewhere kind of right down the middle, mixed with the linen. This was a really, really nice bedroom blend. I really like that. So I'm definitely glad I got the candle to melt down. And then finally we have 4 Scentsy clams. So this one, you know, I talk about it all the time, Satin Sheets. It's in my club. I've got a couple backups already. This is just, what are the scent notes in this? It's like sandalwood and vanilla. This is just a nice, warm, soft, sultry bedroom scent. I love Satin Sheets. It's never coming out of my club. Now, these ones, I have to say, were surprising. I melted these in my bathroom where I have a plug-in warmer, which is only big enough for 1 cube. I suppose you could fill up the, you know, the cup for 2 cubes, but really 1 is plenty in a wall warmer in a small bathroom, which my bathroom is small. So anyway, these were ones that I wasn't in love with downstairs. And I was like, what am I gonna do with these? I'm not loving them, I'm not gonna melt them. So I said, well, let me just take them upstairs and I'll melt them upstairs. And it really changed my point of view of these. I did not care for them in living spaces. However, I did enjoy them in my bathroom space. This is Spring Has Sprung. This is Iridescent Pearl and Welcome Summer. And if I could take a moment of your time, actually, I don't even know, probably, Iridescent Pearl is lustrous layers of ripe, juicy mango and apple blossom wind down with tranquil water lotus. So I did get kind of a watery note. I didn't really get the fruity notes. It was okay, but I really enjoyed it upstairs in a bathroom. I really changed my opinion about that one. And these 2 are scents of the month, so I'm pretty sure they're not going to be in my catalog. I know they're not in the catalog, so I'm not even gonna look. But anyhow, same thing. I didn't like them downstairs. Spring Has Sprung was very floral to me, perfumey floral. I didn't care for it, but 1 cube in a mini warmer was just right. I enjoyed it. And Welcome Summer, also didn't care for that downstairs. I mean, they were okay, but they wouldn't be repurchases for me. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me, that was a big sneeze. Welcome Summer. Yeah, I didn't care for that one either downstairs, but in the restroom, in the bathroom with 1 cube, I changed my mind about it. It just seemed, I don't know why I enjoyed it in one space other than versus another. Maybe just my head playing games with me, I'm not sure, but I didn't mind those quite as much. So if you think you don't like something, try it in a different room and maybe you'll like it better. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it worked for me. Anyway, so that's it for now. And I'm going to link, what did I say I was going to link? The Bring Back My Bar videos. Was I gonna link anything else? I don't think so. Anyway. So I will link the Bring Back My Bar warm reviews down below. Tomorrow was Scentsy Saturday, so tune in for that. And I think that's all I have for right now, so I will see you soon. Bye.